Good evening and welcome to the Whiskey Lover Society with me, Gert Retief. And tonight we are looking at another sample, and this is the Arran 10-year-old. This is a single malt, non-chill filtered, no color added, so we're ticking the right boxes from the start. All this information, of course, is on the bottle or on the label, which I think it is always a good idea to give as much information as possible. Unfortunately, not on the bottle is the maturation. I would presume it's ex-bourbon cask. The color for 10-year-olds seems a little bit on the dark side for me. So is there a possibility of a little bit of a sherry cask finish? I do not know. Because they don't tell me anything on the bottle and they don't tell me anything on the website. The website, I had a look, very little information on the bottle and a brief notes on the nosing and tasting. I didn't pay attention to it because it was like the only thing that I saw, well, it's a little bit of a citrus note. So, but for me, most of the time, I do not get any of the notes that they are advertising anyway. So it is bottled at 46% ABV, which is fantastic for me. It is around 32 pounds, and I checked online here in my online retailer, it will cost around 32 euros as well. So quite affordable for a 10-year-old, in my opinion. So also, it has been nominated, and I'm quite excited about this one. I've made a couple of videos on Arran, and I will put some of the links over here so that you can have a look. All of them are really nice. My type of whiskey fits my profile fantastic. So this one was also nominated at the OSWA Awards, and I put a little bit of a description link in the description so that you can go look about all the awards. So this was a nomination for the best single malt or entry level single malt for 2021, and I was quite happy to see the nomination of this whiskey. So on the nose, cheers. The nose is absolutely fantastic for me. Same with all the other Arrans that I've tasted in the last week or two. So this one has got a little bit of a citrus note coming out. And then if you leave it in a glass a little bit to give it some oxygen, you get loads and loads of vanilla. I also get a little bit of a tropical fruit note coming out. And the first thing that I get is a hint of a pineapple, but more a green pineapple, something that's not ripened yet. So it's not a sweet pineapple note coming out. A hint of a cinnamon. Oh, it's really nice. Quite light on the nose, even at 46% ABV. It's light, floral, like a more a summer type of note. Really fantastic on the nose. A little bit of a honeydew melon. Also not an overripe one, so it's not overly sweet, but you get a little bit of it honeydew melon notes coming out. I also get, oh, and this is a little bit of a strange one. They don't say anything about the maturation, but I do get a hint of a sherry cask influence. Now, it could be my imagination, I am not sure, but I do get a little bit of a raisins type of sweetness, but a white raisin. I think they call it a sultana, so I get something sweet in the sultana type of nose. I also get a little bit of a light honey sweetness. And it also reminds me a little bit of a biscuit that we get. I'm not sure if people would know. It's called Eat Some More. It is a nice butter crust biscuit with a little bit of a butter hint in it. I also get a little bit of a sweet buttery hint on the nose. So very nice. So on the taste, cheers. This is nice. It is sweet. So if you don't like the overly sweet whiskies, this is not for you. So it's quite sweet on the first sip. You do get the alcohol. It is 46% ABV. So you get a little bit of a hint of the alcohol, a little bit of a spicy note, a little bit of a tingle on the tongue. It's mouth watering. So as soon as you put it in your mouth, it just opens up the taps, and it is just fantastic on the taste. The sweetness is there. The cinnamon notes are coming out. A little bit of a citrus note coming out. The honeydew melon I'm getting. The sweetness is coming out. I'm still waiting for the oak to kick in. After 10 years on wood, I expect the oak. But my mouth just keeps on watering. And it's really nice. And I don't get any oak. Maybe I need to try a little bit more. So there is a hint of oak. And it goes for me into a little bit of a dark chocolate, but not a high cocoa type of chocolate, maybe 60-70% cocoa. So it's still got a sweetness and then that hint of a bitterness coming at the back. Oh, fantastic. I now also realize that there's a reason that it's being nominated as an entry-level Scotch. It is nice. And it's definitely one of my favorites that's going to be on the list. So it is bottled at 46% ABV. But I don't think, for me anyway, I'm not going to add water to it. I don't think it's that harsh on the mouthfeel. So for me, I'm not going to add water. But if you do want to add water, of course, be careful. A little bit at a time goes a long way. But for me, this is perfect without water. So my thoughts on this one? Fantastic. I love it. It is well balanced. It's a nice finish to it. Sweetness, little bit of an oak, and that lingering sweetness aftertaste. Fantastic. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. I love it. I think it is a fantastic whiskey as an entry-level whiskey. I think it is something that a lot of people that is new to whiskey will enjoy. I will definitely buy a big boy bottle as soon as possible. I will definitely also introduce my friends to it. I think they will also love it, as it is a nice light whiskey to enjoy at any time of the evening. So score-wise, I'm going to give it an 89 out of 100. Really enjoyed it. So that's me on the Arran 10-year-old. Definitely a keeper. And I wish them luck with the OSWA Awards. And please remember to drink responsibly. Remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment. And I see you next time. Cheers.